Alright, I think we are in better shape now. I only had to update about 12 different OBS plugins. So, yeah. It says out of stock. I think it hasn't triggered yet. First redemption. Oh, it probably... It should reset when the stream ends. Yeah, that's weird. Out of stock, check back later. You blame StreamVODs. It's probably StreamVODs' fault. Okay, so what I managed to do once I'd installed all the missing plugins and extensions and blah blah blahs, let me go to the Stream menu and install a product. And then I installed the raid out product, and now we have a scene called Stream Widgets Minim Raid. Okay, so back to the instructions. We should be able to make some progress now. Okay, so we've got the fonts, good to go there. Go to the scene you wish to add the alerts to, add a new source and select scene. So we're going to go back to... Hey TD, how you doing? As you can tell, I'm just about to install the raid out minim widget from Mr. Lippy, and rumor has it that you taught him everything he knows. I don't know if there's any truth to that rumor, but that's the story I heard, and that's what I'm going with. So you probably are going to be a bit bored by these next steps because, you know, it's from Andy and you know what he does already. So good to see you anyway. As you'll see, I still have no Giphy redemption though, TD, because after speaking with Galman, he wants to wait until the newest version, or a newer version of StreamVODs is released, and it's one where Nate let you execute an action when you import. So I think that's what Galman said he's waiting on before he releases his version of Giphy. So in the meantime, we're going to try and install this. I'm not sure, TD, if you've have any experience of installing the Stream products from Andy, but it just made me install 101 OBS plugins, so I had to end the stream and restart because it obviously, when I tried to update the OBS plugins, it said, hey, no, you stop. OBS is locking those files and you won't update them. So here we are. Back again, and now we do have the scene showing in OBS for the raid out, so we can follow these instructions. Go to the scene you wish to add the alerts to. Well, the scene we wish to add the alerts to is the stream ending scene. That would make sense, right, since we're supposed to be raiding out, and we've covered up the fact it says stream ending with our lovely blanking panel so people don't join the stream and think I'm actually ending. Although, you know, this is already the second stream in an hour, so who knows. Okay, and StreamUp is still telling me I have 3 OBS plugin updates available. A countdown timer, recursion effect, and source copy. Okay, so we're going to try and proceed on the basis that we might not need those, because all of these plugins, I am guessing, if Andy has any common sense, and I believe he has a lot of common sense, is that he has asked you to install all of the plugins for all of his mods, extensions, whatever you want to call them. And yeah, I am going to try and proceed without these. The countdown timer we might need. Recursion effect I don't think we'll need, and source copy I don't think we'll need. I don't put Andy's broken stuff on my stream. I've got enough of my broken Okay, I see what you did there. That's what I added to heat. What did you add to heat? What did I miss? Because I tried heat again, I just did a simple image and just tried to play a sound when you clicked on the image and it still didn't work, so I don't know. I did hear that Terrier Darts is working on some new videos though, which I believe includes a heat video, so I might just wait for that to come out and try it again from scratch. The run on import. Oh yes, yep, that's right. And it was in the instructions, wasn't it? Like it did do that, but because I had a latest public version, it wouldn't do it for me. All right, so I'm going to click OK and ignore the fact that it's saying I need some updates. Run on import, yep. Okay, so now it's saying we need to, well, you're going to have to listen to my dulcet tones and not see the instructions I'm looking through right now, which, you know, has Andy's face on, so you may or may not want to see the handsome devil that he is while I'm doing this. Go to the scene you wish to add the alerts to, add a new source and select scene. So we're going to click on the plus, we're going to say we want a scene, we're going to say add existing, and it's going to be streamer widgets minim radar. And make source visible, we're going to say OK. So there it is, nicely tucked in the corner there. All right, Andy, what's the next step? Adjust the size and positioning of the alerts, then lock the source. Okay, so we could probably go a little bit bigger than this. Should we? That's the question. That's the default size based on a 1920 by 1080 display. So I think we can start with that. We can always resize it and make it bigger at a later time. I think we'll leave that as is for now. So we'll just go ahead and click on the lock to lock it in place. All right, Andy, what's next? And now we have the StreamVODs set up. So what we can do is we can go back to the main display. All right, all the lovely redemptions should be enabled again. And we should be able to enable a streamer bot window because it's pointing to an old instance. Good job there, OBS.
You like what you see, huh? You got the good taste.
Excuse me, wait, what? How? My sub? Currently on a 5-month streak and subscribed for 12 months. Thank you, One Lion. I appreciate it. Come back. Where would you like me to come back from? I'm already here. But it's good you came back if you went and then came back again. So thank you for returning. I did come back after having to disconnect because reasons being OBS updates that I needed. Okay, so why can't we see the StreamVOD instance? Because it was minimized. Now it is not. Here we have lovely StreamVOD. And I think I have, if I'm not mistaken, the StreamVOD tag on my stream. It didn't post my resub message. Huh. So the wait, what, how, my sub, you're saying it didn't do anything with that message? Or did you have another message that you put into it that it didn't? Okay. Huh. I mean, I can see it in chat. Do you mean you didn't hear it announced or you didn't see it in the main display? I had to reboot today, so let me go ahead and open up my document that I use for the stream makeover stuff. Not in downloads. Let's try desktop stream makeover 2023. There it is. I don't see it in chat. Wait, do you mean you don't see it in the chat widget that I have on screen, or you don't actually even see it in the regular Twitch chat? Because because that would be strange if you didn't see it in the regular Twitch chat. Alright, let's turn off StreamVOD for a moment. So weird, I see it in multi-stream chat but not in regular Twitch chat. Huh, that is strange. I mean, I see it in my OBS chat, and I can't see now because it's already scrolled off the screen whether it would have appeared in the chat widget above my head. We'll keep an eye on that. Anyway, I appreciate your support, so thank you. Passing craze. It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's a problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata, no worries. Okay. So let's get StreamVOD back on. Here we go. Okay, and we will continue following Andy's instructions. Alright, I have the instructions back. For some reason it scrolled back up to the top, so thanks for that, browser. Alright, streamer.bot setup. Select the Actions tab. I'm on the Actions tab. That's convenient. Under the Actions window on the left, select Minim Raid Out. But I haven't imported anything. What? Maybe I need to go back to the folder that we had it in. So we did the OBS install, bot install. Okay, streamer.bot. Here we go. All right, so I double click on this file here that you can't see, and I copy that text, which you also can't see, and then I go to import and paste it in here. There we go. There's all the lovely cues and actions and Andy deliciousness. Import. Now we should have them. If we go minim, there we go. Okay, now we can follow the instructions. Just bear with me a moment. A couple of things to take care of on the old dog and bone. Excellent. All right, I'm not going to go BRB. I'm going to leave this screen on, but I'm going to mute the mic and I will be right back. Just got to take care of something real quick. Okay, that's taken care of. All right, back to the instructions. Select the Actions tab. Under the Actions window on the left, select Minim Raid Out Settings. Okay. Minim Raid Out Settings. Under the Triggers window on the left, right-click the... Hang on a minute. under the triggers window on the left. I think we mean the triggers window on the right. Right click the top trigger and press test trigger. Configure the product settings and follow any prompts on screen. Okay, so test trigger. Okay, it didn't really do much. Everything is enabled. The trigger is enabled. Arduino, well, hello there. HB. That's not source because that's HP. Happy birthday, but it's not my birthday. Hurry back. I'm going to go with hurry back. And here I am indeed back. One of the dogs sounds like they're hocking up a lung. Okay. All right. Let me move. StreamVOD over a little because I kind of don't really need to see it quite that big.
That's what she said.
Exactly. So what we can do.
Basically, what you're trying to say is that you can't control it.
I'm not trying to say that. The whole bloody ship is.
It's the wild colour scheme that freaks me. I mean, when you try and operate one of these weird black controls which are labelled in black on a black background, a small black light lights up black to let you know you've done it. What is this? Some kind of intergalactic hyper...
Welcome in, Hitchhiker Chris, aka Tubby Crumbles. Good to see you. So we're working on a raid out system at the moment that Andy Lippy has created. And we just got to the stage where we're supposed to run the test trigger. And it doesn't seem like it's doing a whole bunch. So I will go back to it and try it again. So settings, right click on the trigger and test trigger. Now, does the fact that it's not bringing anything up mean it's okay and it's working properly? Under the triggers window, right click the top trigger and press test trigger. Configure the product settings and follow any prompts on screen. Make sure the OBS connection number is set. Okay, so blah blah blah. Check OBS plugins. Well, we already know they're mostly good. Select settings. What are you doing, Pixie? Don't be sick on the carpet, please. That wouldn't be great. Thank you. Okay. We seem to have reached somewhat of an impasse. Not for the first time when trying to install this. So we right clicked, we did a test trigger. Let's look at action cues. Cues. Okay, so it has 3 cues set up. The update checker. Medium raid out and medium raid out timer. Action history. Deleted at. Okay, so the update checker is working. That was okay, so it's not current then, is it? Okay, so let's move on and see what else happens. We will see the following message. Just open a browser interaction window in OBS, blah blah. Yeah, I'm fairly certain that at this stage we hide the StreamVOD window. So these are the instructions. Select the Actions tab, which I did, under the Actions window on the left. Andy setting menu uses SB internal WebSocket to load up an actions list. Is your WebSocket on? Ooh. Is my WebSocket on? Let's have a look. I mean, should it not? Let me get OBS back up. Not OBS. StreamerBot. So do you mean on this screen? TD. Use your StreamerBot internal WebSocket on servers clients. Okay. WebSocket clients. Okay, it's on. Well, thanks for that check. Yeah, so when I go to settings and I right click on here and I do test trigger, in the instructions it shows that a screen should pop up, but I'm not seeing any screen. What does your log say? Well, I can have a quick look in the log and see what's going on. Initiating streamer product settings menu, inline code, running default entry point from instance blah blah blah, past third-party emotes in 0.0201 milliseconds. So not really giving anything away about an issue. In queue action, queuing minim raid-out settings with 9 arguments. In queue action, handling queue, perform non-blocking minim raid-out settings, running default entry point, and then streamer plugin loaded correctly. I don't know. Might have to jump on Andy's Discord and ask him what's going on. Why it's not happy. This is going a bit nutty, isn't it, this? Please don't post links as your first message. I need to find out where that's coming from. Because that's like, what, the 3rd time we've had it today? And, you know, when it's just the landing message, it is not a link. So I clearly have an action I've set up somewhere at some point for links. Is link, that's Spotify, so it's not that. Hot diggity dog, indeed. Alright, so please don't post links. I'm going to take that as a offline issue to look at. In the meantime, let me have a quick look on Andy's server, see if anybody else had the same issue.
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Pig! Oink, there he is. Thank you, my fave goalie. As long as the pig doesn't have any beans, I think we'll be in good shape. So for now, let me turn off the StreamerBot window. Looking in Discord at settings. Blah, 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 blah. Just finished setting up. No, it's not that. Let's have a look. Stream up tools, effects, transitions, widgets. Well, apparently there's no channel for the raid out, which is interesting. Yes. Minim alerts, no. Okay, so let's assume for a moment it's not on the stream up channel. And it's on Andy's channel instead. Let's have a look. Or Andy's server. Product downloads, product support. Let's do a search for settings on there. So correct scenes, store the plugins, sort of bunch of plugins, blah blah blah. Oh, I love when the dogs just bark for no reason. Well, either not many people are using the raid in or raid out extension, or why? Or I'm the only one that's having an issue with it, which I'm struggling to believe. I've done everything that was asked of me, unless it's one of those 3 plugins that it said I still need to install, even though I've done 57 already. Streamer. Check for OBS plugin updates. So it's saying the countdown timer, the recursion effect, and the source copy. We need to download those 3, which I've now downloaded, but probably won't let me install because I have OBS open. Thank you for that redemption, Piggley.
That's what she said.
That likely is what she said. You're probably quite correct. So this isn't quite the joy to install that I thought it would be. So we did OBS, we did that. We added it as a scene. We just did we left the size and positioning as it was. Unlocked the source. Selected actions. I mean, it couldn't be simpler, really, could it? Right click on the trigger and do test trigger, and it should just come up. Minim raid out settings. Go back to actions. Minim raid out settings. It's all enabled. There's no triggers. Just set up as a test trigger. And test trigger. This is why I try build things in browser sources. It's technically more source and it doesn't rely on plugins. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, I've used 1 or 2 things, although I don't think I've got anything currently, but I've used 1 or 2 things of Andy's in the past, and it's almost like he prides himself on simplicity of installation. I'm going to get this fly. Simplicity of installation, and so it seems, I'm surprised that, I guess anything technical is open to failure, but you know, I don't really know how much simpler this could be than right clicking on a trigger and doing test trigger, but it does nothing. WebSocket URI 127.0.0.1.80.80. Yeah, there's not even really anything that I could have set wrong as to why this wouldn't work. says I'm on the current stable version of StreamVODs, so it's not an issue there. This is disappointing, especially after I restarted the stream once so that we could work on this today. Well, I guess until I can speak to Andy about this, I'll post a question on his Discord. In fact, let me post a question now while I'm on. I don't know how responsive we'll be able to be. So we're on Andy's server, product support, new post. Now let's put settings screen not appearing, and it's for the minim radar. Hey Andy, I followed all the instructions up to the point of, well, perhaps if you can spell. Follow the instructions up to the streamer.bot setup, but when I right click on the MISC trigger and select test trigger, nothing happens. I'm using the latest stable version of StreamerBot and OBS. Stable versions of SBot and OBS. And OBS is 30.0.0 and StreamerBot is 0.2.1. Thanks in advance. Post. Okay, so we'll keep an eye on that, see if Andy responds. It'd be nice if he responds while we're streaming and comes up with a magical fix. We shall see. Not sure what his availability is today. Okay, so that kind of puts the hammer down on doing anything more with that. One of the fixes was resetting the first redemption message when the stream starts, which we fixed last time. Animate the lights, which we already did. Raid out from Andy, which we got stuck on. Okay, so what I'm probably going to do at this point, since I don't want to do anything more on the makeover until we can sort that out. Actually, I wonder... No. Could it? No. I don't actually have to be in the scene, do I? Where the... Let's try it. No, that would have been too easy, wouldn't it? Just occurred to me that I might need to be... To bring up the settings screen, it might need to be where the... Streamer widgets scene is nested, but no, no such luck. Okay. Alright, so what I'll probably do at this point then is switch to a bit of game dev and finishing the game that we've been working on, which I of course don't have open because I thought we'd be working on OBS stuff. So let me go ahead and open up Unity Hub. Back to the main display. I can leave that panel covering up the stream ending message at the moment because we're not using the stream ending scene right now. So I'm going to open the game, which is still called Kev Test, which that's not really going to work, is it? Calling it Kev Test. What we could do is decide on a title for it. If you go into the tools, stream up plugin and check product requirements, does it show a green tick? Tools. So you mean the tools menu in OBS? So in OBS, under the tools menu, I have a stream up sub menu, and then I have install a product, download products, check product requirements, check for OBS plugin updates, tools, about, and settings. Check product requirements would be the one you said. All OBS plugins are up to date and installed correctly. Yes, green check. So it seems to be happy with me from that perspective, but yeah, thanks for that check. All right, I'm going to drag this window somewhere over here so I can see if Andy responds to the message. And then I'm going to show Unity. Look at that, switch to Unity that wasn't even open before the stream started. I had to get that green tick before I could get the settings menu up. Oh, so you can get it working, it works for you. It's just me that it doesn't like. Let's see how it is. Yeah, I don't know. Although you're running a different version of StreamVODs, so I don't know if that's the only version. That's the only difference I can think would be between us. Because I think you said you're already on OBS 30, but you're on an alpha. Is it an alpha? The StreamVOD, not 0.2.1 like us mere mortals. StreamVOD isn't hiding any windows, is it? Like, it might not exactly pop up, but it might be in the taskbar. I didn't see anything on the taskbar at all. Does it come up like a separate, like an additional window then, that I would see it on the taskbar even if it didn't have focus? Yeah, I do right click, test trigger. Don't see anything. Not a thing, not one extra window. It's very odd. I mean, worst case scenario, I'm sure I could probably go into the C# code somewhere and set these variables up, but it's not really why you have a settings screen like that, is it? So you can save time doing that. Alrighty. So this was where we started creating the menu screen for the game. We still don't have a title. I thought about something simple, since it's just a simple clicky game to test an asset, something like Chesty Monster in a box, just something throwaway really. So we hit play on this, and then last time we were working on the animation of the tongue coming out the box after a random number of seconds, and going from left to right, and then right to left, and then going back into its random waiting time again. I need some walls really. Let's get some walls in. What do we have? Low poly dungeons, prefabs, dungeon. Okay, here are the prefabs. Mobile walls doesn't really. We're just gonna have a Windows version, so it doesn't need to be low poly for mobile. Three, two, one. different styles. So we'll get wall 03, bring that in. Put it at 0 on the y-axis. Ooh, why does that seem high compared to... Oh, because the perspective of the camera. Yeah, I might be able to bring the camera down again. Let's reset the camera just for now. 0 on the rotation. Okay, and we're going to need a few walls at the back because I'm not stretching one and one is not cutting it. Let's have one with a door in next to it, or an opening archway. What do we have in the main scene? Is it an arch with a door? Or is it a rectangular door? Save this scene and we'll switch back to main scene. Okay, so that's a rectangular door at the back. So we could probably, just for consistency, have the same. Send your pic of what I see because mine didn't exactly pop up. Open in browser. So it looks like you have grouping of your icons on your taskbar. I don't have that, so in theory it should bring up another window. It's a bit annoying though that it works for you and doesn't work for me. But yeah, I see you're on 0.2 alpha 2 or alpha 20. I mean, most of the people using that, and I imagine there's quite a few, they can't all be on the alpha, so I don't think it's going to be a StreamVOD version. I'm just not sure what else it would be. I don't have anything enabled that should block any pop-up windows. What about if I come out of StreamVOD and go back in and then try it? Let me try that. The equivalent of reboot and call back. At no point did the instructions say to restart StreamVOD. Well, let's see. It would be nice if it was something just as simple as restarting. So back to actions. Back to minim. Settings. Right click on the trigger. Test trigger. Oh, there it is! Whoa, what do you know? Well, I'm going to leave my question on Andy's server, but I am going to put a comment in, just in case anybody else has the issue. Apparently restarting StreamVOD was the fix. There we go. Thanks for your help with that, TD. Okay. Well, the game might have to wait for a moment. Show browser. Okay, so now I have this screen, even though you can't see it. I wonder if you'll be able to see it if I enable the capture again. No, doesn't show pop-up windows, I guess. Okay, so I might as well hide that, and then you can see that I'm looking at something similar to this window here. Alrighty, so for OBS connection, default equals 0. This number can be found on the left of your OBS connection in the Stream Apps OBS tab. Default is 0. We'll only have one OBS connection, so toggle rounded corners for the widget. Okay, so if you would like OBS to automatically stop your stream 5 seconds after the raid. No, because I already handled that. Select if you would like the live video to go full screen. Yes. Select how long before the raid sends the live. Select how long before the raid sends the live video goes full screen. Okay, so you kick it off. Chit chat. 10,000 milliseconds. Let's have a look how long we're going to want that to stay on for. Seconds. Should we leave it as 10? Yep, leave it as 10. Countdown bar color. Ooh, we get to pick a color of the countdown bar, so that's good because we can actually pick one of the colors from the stream. So we have a dark green and a light green. So we'll pick a color. Oh, does it not have the hex codes? Ah, no hex codes and no color picker. What? So I've got to best guess this, have I? Oh, I'm just going to choose red for now. Okay. Text settings, raid started message. It's raiding time, raid cancel message, raid cancelled, raid subheading message. We are about to raid. Okay, so I'll leave those as defaults for now. Text color settings, toggle text outlines on off. Okay. Raid message text color. Again, doesn't give you the option to import hex codes. Just has color bars that you can drag your mouse pointer around. I'll have to make that as a suggestion to Mr. Lippy. I don't even know if that's possible, but it would be nice to just enter a hex color of a color I already know. I might as well leave them at black and white for now. Blah 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 blah. Save. Not responding. Of course it's not responding. It's kind of how my stream's going. Not responding. Well, the lovely Windows busy icon is still circling. Still telling me not responding. Should have guessed it was too good to be true. We got the settings menu up, but now it's just not responding when you try and save. Oi, 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 oi. We'll just give it a minute. Maybe it's just taking its time. It says configure the product settings following. Make sure the OBS connection number is set. Press save at the bottom of the window. So what's supposed to happen is after we press save, you'll receive the following message. This will open a browser interaction window in OBS. Click on it and log in with your Twitch account. Once done, close that window in OBS and press OK in StreamVOD. This will open a browser interaction window in OBS. Well, I'm in OBS and I'm not seeing anything. Alright, so we are stuck again. Alright, let's close StreamVOD again, cancel that, wait for it to close itself out properly. Open StreamVOD again. Keep everything crossed that it does open. Oh, we have a splash screen, that's a good start. Back to actions, let's try it one more time. Medium settings, right click on the trigger, test trigger. There's a settings window. I'm just going to leave everything as default and click on save. Okay, this time it's working. Alright, give me a moment, I'll be right back. Okay, so going back into StreamVOD and not selecting any changes on the settings screen does bring up the box. Please go to OBS and log into your Twitch account. This will allow MiniMakeover to remember your Twitch settings, such as remembering that you allow viewing mature rated streams. Press OK when you have logged in. Okay, so now I have a black box interacting with login to Twitch here for MiniMakeover, but of course it's just a black box, because why would it work today? Why would anything work so far with this MiniMakeover stuff? I was actually quite looking forward to getting this working, but I'm slowly losing the will, to be honest. There seems to be problem after problem. Right, well, I'm going to close out the box that opened in OBS. I'm going to click OK to say that I've already logged in. If you have the "This stream is for mature audiences" pop up, run the MiniMakeover approve mature audience action in StreamVOD. This will open the interact window in OBS, approve the mature audience and close again, it should pop up again. Okay. Settings were saved successfully. I have my doubts. Click OK. So let's humor it for a moment and just assume it worked. This is what we should have seen. I got this interacting with bar at the top here, but my screen was just completely black. Go to the Actions tab and select MiniMakeover Main Action. Okay, in the triggers window on the right side, click Raid Cancelled and press Test Trigger. This will reset the widget in OBS. Okay. Approving a mature stream. Let's StreamVOD rating is ready for mature audience. You'll need to approve it before it plays their stream. You should only have to do this once, as remember your preferences since you're logged in. To approve the stream, just follow these simple instructions. Go to the Actions tab and approve mature stream. Test trigger. Okay. This will open a new browser interaction window in OBS. Will it though? Because it didn't. Of course it didn't. Why would it? Why would it do what it's supposed to do? It will then continue to do the raid animation. Okay. I'm guessing that's what I need to do when I raid out if it comes up with a mature raid message. Okay, so let me switch to the end stream scene. And now I guess it's hidden because we're not raiding out. So we're only really going to find out if it works when we do raid out. So we'll try it at the end of the stream. Okay, so we will assume it's working until we know otherwise. But for now, show Unity. Back to Unity, back to creating a dungeon title screen. Main menu. Okay. Andy, awesome to hear. Yeah. Okay. So, what are we doing next? Let's get this title screen working. Alright, back to the main menu. And we said it was a rectangular door, which means over here, I guess really we could shortcut this and do it with a prefab, couldn't we? Because we have this already here like this. So what we could do is if we right click, create empty, and we will call it dungeon and reset position, and then we take all of these, the walls, the lights, the ground, put them under dungeon. What about this one? This is the door, we kind of need that. Put it under there, and if we hide dungeon we should see all the dungeon elements disappear. Alright, so what we can do at this point is we can drag this into BG prefabs. Now we have a prefab called dungeon. We can switch back to the main menu scene and get rid of ground, door, wall, delete. Go to prefabs, bring in the dungeon, and ta-da! Ready-made dungeon. We will unpack the prefab. Now we have the individual objects we can play around with. What can we do? We can move. That's at zeros, so where is the chest? I'm guessing not at zeros. No, so we'll put the chest at 0. Let's come down here. Remembering this is for the title screen. see where we can put this. We're going close enough so that we don't see the roof. We can see under the door. So now if we go to the camera and game object align with view, sets the player perspective close, but no cigar, because we can still see out the side here. So we need to rotate the camera on the y-axis to there. To the main camera, this around somewhat. There maybe. Play. Okay, that works. And then we will have the options over here somewhere. So do we have a canvas yet? Yes, canvas, which has game title in it, which we don't know yet. Try and think of a title for it now. Box Trolls. Anybody ever watch Box Trolls? I thought that was not a bad film. Had some really good animation. Let's see what ChatGPT says, shall we? Since it's only a free game on Twitch and we just want a quick title to come up. So, new chat. What would be a fun title for a video game where you have to guess which box, which treasure chest does not contain a monster? Which treasure chests do not contain a monster? Monster or treasure chest quest. Do you have any more? Certainly, here are a few more fun titles for your treasure chest guessing game. Mystic Chest Mingle, Hide and Seek Loot Edition, Cursed or Cached the Chest Conundrum, Treasure Hunt Monster Mash, Gold Rush Gambit, oh my goodness, and that's the top 5. Fables and Locks Unbox the Unknown. Unbox the Unknown might work as a short title. Grim or Gleam the Chest Chronicles, Enigma Chest Encounter, Fortune or Folly the Lurking Loot, Booty or Beast. Ah, a Boxed Odyssey. I if that's supposed to be like Beauty and the Beast. In fact, Booty and the Beast. There we go. We have a winner. All right. Call off the dogs. Got it. Booty and the Beast. Alright, now we need to find out if in the original film Beauty and the Beast, is it the word and or is it the ampersand? Because, you know, details matter. Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, it's A-N-D. Okay. Okay, so we'll go back down to title, and then we are going to need to decide on a font now and get that working, but we have the title, so let's change the width for now. For now, let's just stretch it at the top of the canvas. Middle of the canvas, Beauty and the Beast. I like that. Don't think ChatGPT meant that. It may have, but yeah, I like that. Okay, so I just need to go and make another quick coffee, and I'll be right back. So I'll leave you with some retro gaming.
A book just fell on my head. I only have my shelf to blame.
So one of the things I noticed, I guess it was updating Coolie Spots. Hello there. Thank you for testing out the latest redemption for making the lights on the stream glow. Good to see you. Turkey, what turkey? Oh, that turkey. Yes, my dancing turkey. I have to be careful he doesn't fall off while he's dancing. Okay, yes, well, you know, it's been Thanksgiving and Turkey month, and not too far away now till we have the Gobble to Your Wobble Day, and I thought, well, I'll do something appropriate. So, yeah, one of the things that we did earlier was to update a lot of OBS plugins, and I guess it did a reset on our BRB screen. So what used to be a tapered screen going into the distance is now not. So I'm going to have to add that to my fix list. Just put it in here. BRB TV not tapered.
Hey, does anybody want coffee?
Well, funny you say that, because I was just about to go and get a coffee, and I realised that one of our dogs had left me a nice little present in the hallway. So I actually had to clean that up and didn't have time to get a coffee. So I will make do with my water for now. Okay, so we're busy working on the title screen. We finally came up with the title of Booty and the Beast, since the idea of the game is to find the chests with booty in and not the beast. So what we need to do now is get some buttons in here. Usual 2 buttons at least. I don't think we'll go for a settings screen because it's just a very quick game we're throwing together to show off Kevin Iglesias's new chest asset. So if we do UI and button text mesh pro, and then we will call this the start button. And then inside the start button we'll have the word, not surprisingly, start. Okay, that's some nice emotes you got there, Coolie. Alright, so we have the start button. It says start. We still need a font. We haven't really got a font yet, have we? In the main scene we have a font that we were using for how many chests you successfully clicked on. Save this one, which is this up here, but I think that was just, we were just using the default font for that. Let's have a look. Account, yeah, Liberation Sam SDF. So we need to find a suitable monster / booty chest font. So we'll do that in a moment, and then we'll just remember to update the one in here. So back to the main menu. For now we'll just get everything in place where it needs to be. So we have the title at the top, we have a start button, expand the canvas again. Okay, and on the canvas we're going to have a script called, so we already have menu controller. So menu controller has a menu controller script. And then inside here, Visual Studio decides to open for me today. Preparing solution. There it is. Show code. Okay, so in the menu controller we need a public method, and we will call that start game, and then we will have another public method, the other button we're going to have, which is quit the game, and in quit the game we're going to have application.quit, And in start the game, we're going to need scene management. So we're going to have using Unity dot or Unity engine scene management. And start the game, it's going to be scene manager dot load scene, and we call the scene main scene if I'm not mistaken. Just jump back and double check on that. Yes, main scene, and check we have the two scenes in the build settings, which we do now. Close that. Alright, so we save this menu controller, show Unity. Okay, so when it finishes compiling, we will duplicate the start button. This one will be called quit button. And this will have the word quit. Go to the start button, and then quit button. Need these to be somewhat larger, but for now we'll just move them across the way over here. Start button, quit button, and here, and oh, we didn't turn the music back on, did we, after we came back? There we go. Okay, so now we could look for a font. Show browser. And back to the browser session. And we will go to one of my favorite font websites, dafont.com. Now we need something monster-like. Alien, maybe? No, that's just dingbats. We don't want symbols, do we? No dingbats, no holiday. Don't want basic. Gothic, maybe? Medieval? Beauty and the Beast will be the title. What we need to do is more options and say 100% free and have as many on screen as we can. Submit, and let's have a look, see if we like any of these. This one's not too bad. I just don't like the fact that some letters seem a lot thicker than the others. There's not really any consistency. Some of these are just too difficult to read. This is not a bad one. Blackwood Castle. Keep that as an option. Well, not really blown away by any of these. It just looks like it says boom, boom and the beast. We'll take that. We also need to make sure of is that we're going to use the same font throughout, so we need to make sure it has numbers at least, so we can use it for the correct chest count in the game. Pillbox opaque. Maybe. So we'll just look through the first screen of these and then we'll do a search for monster to see if anything else jumps out that we like. Pun intended. Okay, so that's all of those. Let's go back up to the top. Monster. These are free for personal use. We need them to be 100% free. %, free, that's what we need, so 100% free. Too hard to read. 10, 11. I wonder if maybe the horror section might have something. That'd be a better option. 15 of 19, 16, 17, 18, 19. Nope, nothing there. Alright, well, a quick look in the horror section and then we'll look at the ones that we've 1, 2, 3 that we've tied it down to. Welcome back, Berlin. Okay, so back to the start and horror. Looks like we have these tied down. No, we're not showing that particular application at the moment because we were in Unity, but we're now looking for a font for the game that we decided will be called Booty and the Beast. See what I did there? Booty and the Beast. So we're just looking for a font now that we can use in the game. Thank you. I did go to make a coffee, but Pixie, oldest dog in the world, decided to leave me a present in the hallway, so I had to clean that up, so I didn't get a coffee, but I do have water. Let's have some chickens dancing while we're looking for some fonts. Alright, what we might have to do is just take a look at the 3 that we have tabbed up and pick from one of those, because I'm not seeing anything in here that jumps out at me as something we can use. Obviously this is fairly quick project, so I'm not going to spend heaps of time trying to find something as like it was a main project. A lot of these seem more novelty than anything. Don't think that's going to be clear enough, but we'll tab it anyway. Do 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 do. Nope. So we're going to have to go with what we have. We'll close that out. So we narrowed it down to this one. This one. That one might be a bit difficult to read. If we had start as in the start button. And quit. Oh, what? Large submit. Oh, don't like that one, it just looks a bit messy. Okay, Savage, Booty and the Beast. It's not really the same art style though, is it, as the game? It's more sketchy, like Diary of a Wimpy Kid maybe. So we'll probably not do that one. Which leaves us with Blackwood Castle and the Art of Illuminating. So I'll put them both at large size and see how they look. So it looks like this one's completely lowercase. It does have numbers. This one is well, uppercase and lowercase, and also has numbers. I think these numbers are probably going to be clearer than these numbers. Which ones will be best suited to the game? Let's get them both, and we can see how they look in engine. Since we've only got two that we've narrowed it down to. Okay, download that one. Download that one. And then we can go to Unity projects. Kev test, assets, VGUI, and we can put them into there. So we'll have a separate window, which is the downloads folder. Art of Illumina. We'll take the TTF file, copy it across, and then Blackwood Castle, 2 TTF files. Okay. Copy those across. And then back into Unity. Show Unity. Alright, so back in here, now go to Window, Text Mesh Pro, Font Asset Creator. And then, oh, hang on, let's try that again. Font Asset Creator. Font we want to do is Art of Illuminating, generate font atlas, save, and then the first BLACC font, generate font atlas, save, and then BLACCS, generate Save. Save. Okay. Now that we have that, we can update the title. Game title. Change the font. Let's try it with Art of Illuminating. Definitely going to need it a larger font size than that. What if we have booty and the beast, and then we center it. The height need to be 500.
Wanted, Bit.ly the Kid. $100,000 reward for his capture.
Excuse me. Now do we know? I suppose you think this is funny, right? Turn me into a tiny little baby so I can work on my Unity little game? Well, it's not funny. It is not funny at all, I'm telling you right now. If you think that this reward money is in the bank, then you might want to change banks because no way you're getting this money. Okay, well, as a baby, I have no glasses on, so I'll try to see what I am doing. Yes, I see what you did there, but you see, as a baby, I haven't evolved, so you can't catch me yet. Alright, so back to my booty and the beast game. Do we like this font? Or should we try another font? Let's try another font. Where's the other one that we
Wife
have?
told me to take the spider out instead of killing it. We had some drinks. Cool guy. Wants to be a web developer.
Oh my goodness. That joke. Gotta love him. Now this font. Do we like this font? Obviously not in white. Maybe a gold color? Maybe? We have a goldy type color we can... no.
Oh
Not the
no,
worst
Bit.ly the
budget.
Kid escaped. No reward for you.
Ha! Not as easy as you thought, huh? Bit.ly the Kid gets away again. Alright, I don't know, I'm not usually a big fan of these outline fonts, but I kind of did like how it looked on Da Font. I just don't know. So the three choices we have are this one, which is only lowercase. We have this one, which is the outline of this one. I think this is a bit difficult to read. Maybe we could put this one. Let's try this. Let's put this behind it as a backdrop, maybe in black, I guess, if it's a shadow. So let's have two goes. Let's have two. We have game title, and then we'll duplicate it down here, and then one can be game title shadow, and one can be game title. So the game title shadow we will have in black, and then the game title we will not have as the regular, we'll have it as the outline. Okay, I think you see where I'm going with this. Maybe we need to flip it around. Maybe we need the gold letters and a black outline. Let's try that. So go to this color, which was B28922, And we'll change this to black. And then we go to the shadow and we put the shadow into the different color. And then maybe, just maybe, we can get this looking something like why can't you just be the same? Look, why are you going to be difficult? Why two fonts from the same family? Why different spacing? Why? No reason at all. No reason. So Booty looks okay. I quite like how it looks in the game window. But then we just start going off on line spacing. So now we've got to see if we can correct it. Line. Let's see if everything does actually match at the moment over here. Yeah, so the only thing that's changed is the font. Alignment's the same on both. Oh, that's annoying. So there's two ways of doing this. We can try and fix it with line spacing. See if that works, because it does look like it gradually goes further off, the further down we get. If we can't fix it with that, we might have to have 4 individual... Actually, not 4 lines. Hang on, that might be the problem. It should be Beauty, or Booty, and then line 3 should say the Beast, but it's going on to a separate line because it's not wide enough, so... Okay, so if we go to... Let's have 550 by 550. And then let's change the other one to be the same. 550 by 550. Alright, at least that gives us a better starting point, because it's how we need it to look. It's still going off, isn't it? Let's see what we can do with this line spacing then. So that's moving everything relative to the middle line, because we have it set on center. So if we center the middle where we want it first, okay. And then try changing the line spacing. Alright, I think we're nearly in business. I'm going with that. You know what? I am going with that. So now, if we create an empty and call it title, and then move it at the top here, and then take both title objects and put them inside title, where we can move the objects around together without fear of them separating again. So look at this, it kind of works, right? Alright, that can go up here. Maybe top right or top left? Alright, so now we can go to the buttons and change the font on the buttons. But for a start, we will turn off the mesh renderers on the buttons, or the images. We just have the text. And then the text we will change to just the the solid font, not the outline one, which was this one, BLACC. And then we'll increase the font size. Let's go with 60. And then we need to change the width of the buttons so the T doesn't drop down to the next line. So okay, so we'll change the width from 160 to 200. Say 50. Ooh, Tubby Crumbles landed in a pile of leaves. Good job. Alright, so we can probably just have these. I don't want them in black, they don't really stand out enough, and I don't really want them to have a panel behind them. So maybe we can. Also, I don't want to do the shadow thing like we did with the main title. Maybe we just go for that goldy colour. Okay, so we go to vertex colour, paste it in. I don't know, I don't like that. I think if I try and change anything on the font, it's going to change it for all the instances. If we can have the image back on the buttons, but then change the transparency. Definitely don't want it in white. That's horrible. Using UI Sprite. Do we have anything else we can use? Background. I was thinking something that had more rounded corners than just severe sharp corners you normally get. But if we make the knobs bigger. With 260 and then increase the height. Oh, that's not too shabby, is it? Make that 150 because I like my round numbers. Oh, I'm liking that better. Let's hit the quit button. Move it to here. Start button. Okay, let's put a little something in just to say it's from me. So we can duplicate title and we'll call it copyright, and then instead of Booty and the Beast we will have copyright bit gamey. Copy that, paste it in there. Definitely do not want it to be huge. So let's something a bit more discreet, maybe a 50. Maybe put that on the chest, how about that? Oh, interesting. Can we rotate? Is my question. Can we rotate the text? Let's have a look. Not that way. Not that way either. I guess no, not really is the answer. Not from a canvas perspective. Maybe we'll have to have it as a 3D object. Let's try that. 3D object, text Mesh Pro. And then we'll call this 3D copyright. Copyright title. Copyright bit gaming, and then we're obviously going to have to shrink down the font size. We don't need the width that we had it. We won't even need it that much once we shrink the font to what it needs to be. Font size 8 down to this chest moves, doesn't it? Yeah, so we're going to have to parent it to the chest so it gets the same movement and rotation. We drop this down to here. Bring it forward. Okay, so we definitely don't need it the size that we had it there. We have a width of 1, height of 1, height of 0.5, and then we say we want everything in the center, center, bring it up and across. Still slightly too big. Do we want to have the space after the C, or do we need to get rid of that? Get rid of it, I think. Also, it's still not quite fitting in that space, so we do need to reduce the font size. 2, 1. 1 maybe. Okay, now if we go back to original color here, copy the hex code, back to the 3D one, here's the vertex color to this code and add it to the swatches, and then change the font. Maybe that. We can increase the font a bit more, 1.1. 1.2. Get rid of the original UI font so we can see it. Okay, now we need to take this and make it a child of the treasure chest rig. And let's see if the text moves when the chest moves. Nope. Okay, so let's put it under there instead. Let's try that. Grr. Don't tell me they are. Is the animation using root motion? Is that why? It'd be root, I bet it is. Let's put it under chest base. See if that makes any difference. Nope. Are you going to be able to tell though, really? When you look at the chest, you're going to go, hey, the chest is moving, but the text isn't. Let's see what happens to the text when the tongue comes out. The tongue definitely needs to go in front of the text. If the text is over the tongue, that's a problem, and we need to see about moving it further back. So sometime soon, possibly, maybe, should see a tongue come out of this chest. You know, no rush. We have all day, just take your time. It's all good. I'm not going anywhere, I'll just sit here and listen to the music, just chilling out. Anytime you like. Alright, well, while we're waiting for the monster tongue, let's have a look. So we've got Booty and the Beast, we have the title. Yeah, oh, there it is. The tongue goes in front of the text. Okay, that's good. That works for me. Like I say, if it was more of a permanent project rather than a quick can we through together, then I would look into that, but I think we're good. So we have start, which should take us to the main game. And then quit, which obviously quits out. So now we need to hook up those buttons. Alright, so we have start button. And on the start button, we are going to add an on-click method, on-click event. And we're going to drag down menu controller. And from menu controller, we are going to start the game. And then quit button to do the same thing. Then on-click event. And drag down menu controller. And then choose quit the game. Alrighty. We hit play now. Hit start. Jumps to the game. Alright, so the only thing we don't have at the moment are game instructions. So probably the quickest way to do this would be to bring up a panel so that we don't have more text on the main screen. Just enable a panel which says what you need to do. going to be very simple. It's going to be on a timer, so it'll show you the panel before you start, and then you should be good to go. Alrighty, so we need to be inside the canvas, and we are going to have a UI panel. Okay, the panel by default is white and only 100 on the alpha channel for transparency. So let's go down and make it black. And then it's stretching from the center and top to bottom. So if we change the scale, maybe should bring it into the center, because I don't want the whole screen filled with a panel. So about if we have 0.7 and 0.7. So when you click start, it enables this panel. And we need to increase the alpha channel somewhat. I don't think we want to go 255, do we? We don't want 100%. See how 240 looks. And then we just need to add some text in there to say what's happening. So text mesh pro, we want the text to say. Oh, let's go ahead and change the font to start with. Let's start with that one. Let's see how it looks in the Goldie color. Increase the font size. Say 80. And then if we look at this, we need to change the size of the text box to the same as the width of the panel. So we'll go center, center. The position is centered. So the width is 1850 and the height is 1025. Okay, this font does have lowercase, I couldn't remember. So 3 chests for our safe. One contains a monster. Find the monster, reach the next round. Three chests, only 2 are safe. Chests, avoiding the monster. 3 chests, only 2 are safe. Click on chests avoiding the monster to reach the next round. Get resdy. I'm ready. Now, do we need to shrink down the panel a bit? Maybe, possibly. Let's have a look. So we change the scale. 0.7, about 0.5. Let's just squash the text. So let's move the text outside of the panel. Let's move the panel above the text so we can see the text. And now we can resize the panel without squishing the text. So 5, looks a bit better. What about if we had another panel? Call this panel front, duplicate it, panel back, and the panel at the back is say 0.6, 0.6, nope, 0.51, 2, 0.52, 6, 5, 6, 5, 4. Like that, and that's going to be a surround. So what we will do is change the color of that panel to be the goldy color. Look at that, it's looking a little bit nicer. Just ignore the fact that we're obliterating the half or part of the title at the moment, because we can still work on changing the. This only comes up temporarily if we start the game, and we can probably make it a smaller panel. So panel front. So if we make the black panel in front be 0.4. 0.41 and then 0.4. There we go, 0.4 and 0.41 works. And then we just need to change the size of the gold frame. Panel back. 5, 0.4, 1, 2, 3, and then 0.4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we can see the title again, and we can see the instructions, and we can see the buttons. Alright, so now we need to put these in a group. Panel back, panel front, and instructions. So let's just create an empty, and we will put what to do. And we'll take the back, the front, the instructions, put them in the group what to do, and that's what we will enable when the game starts. So initially it will be hidden. We'll click the start button. We'll bring this on, give you enough time to read it, and then it will jump to the next scene. Okay. So now in the menu controller, show code. Okay, so in the menu controller, we need to have a public reference. So public game object, and it needs to be instructions. Then what we can say is, to start with, we want to set active to be false in case we accidentally left it enabled. And then start coroutine, and it's going to call show instructions coroutine, which we haven't yet created. So underneath here, called it show instructions. We're going to have a private enumerator, and it's called show instructions. And inside there, the last thing we're going to do is load the new scene. First thing we're going to do is grab the instructions group and show it. So true. Alright, and then we want a yield, return new, wait for seconds, we'll say 5 just for testing, 5 seconds, it loads the scene. Okay, that should work. Show Unity. So now we need to update the menu controller here, specify the instructions, which is the what to do group we created. So now if we hit play and give it a test, it should launch into its idle chest animation for the start, and then when we click on start, alright, that was just a little bit too quick. I think we need to overcompensate for people that aren't that quick at reading, and we'll say 10 seconds. So if we go back and hit play now, I will read it just to see how slowly we can read it before the game begins. Three chests, only 2 are safe. Click on chests avoiding the monster to reach the next round. Get ready. There we go. And we know that because we have this number down here showing 2 in the console, that's the chest with the monster in. So the safe ones are chest 0 and chest 1. And then again, we know this time that it's the one in the middle, so we will click on the monster this time. Okay, so we obviously need a game lose condition here. It's funny how it actually looks like his eyes and nose, doesn't it? I don't know if that's intentional. Alright. So the title screen is finished. The only things left to do for the game, let's update my list here. So one is, well, not necessarily in this order, but we need to create itch, page, and publish. After creating Windows build, we need to add music, eerie ambience on title screen, different music in game, and then we need a lose condition monster is found. There actually is no win condition because you just keep going until you find the monster. So the win condition really is the high score that you get. Something else we need to do, add high score in player prefs. Alright, one thing we did say I needed to change, which I would probably forget, which I had forgotten but I just remembered, is changing the font on the counter on the treasure chest in the main game. So if we go back to the start button and check which font we were using on the text, it is the BLACC. Go back to the main scene and the canvas, treasure chest icon, treasure count, and then we need to change that number to font BLACC. Okay, and do we want the number right in the middle of the chest? Or do we want it on the front of the chest? So there, I think there looks better. Okay, what about if we do minus 30? Okay, it works. It looks more orange here than it does in the game. It looks more yellow in the game, doesn't it? Let's use the goldy colour we're using from the menu screen just to be consistent. So that's this one here. Okay. Hit play. See the counter now increment with the new font. So the monster is in the middle. Okay, so we're getting the new font now. Also, we need to add cheer audio when round completed. And then when we have the lose condition when monster is found, including audio and reverting to main menu, including updating my score if necessary. Okay, so we are getting there slowly but surely. Let's create
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
I got that trigger sometimes when I say Shirley or Surely. Okay, so now we're going to show browser. And in the browser, we are going to my itch page, which is
Oh lord, Lee thinks he's an anime character now.
Wait, what? Who turned me into an anime character with a turkey on my head? Nerdwino. That's it. I'm telling Dr. Nerd. You're in trouble. Okay, so we were going to, not Bay, try bitgame.itch.io. Okay, so now we need to go into my dashboard, dashy board, and we need to go to all the way down, create new project. And this is called Booty and the Beast. So Booty and the Beast will be part of the
URL, and then short description. Avoid the monster or be his lunch. What are you uploading? Games. Kind of project downloadable. Not released. It's actually in development right now. Well, no, it'll be released. Pricing 0 or donate. Upload files. We have the build and description. Okay, so we could go back to going back to the main menu, and I'm going to take the verbiage from the instruction panel that we had of what to do. So I can copy it, come back to the browser, paste it. We don't need the, well, let's look up here. 3 chests, only 2 are safe. Click on chests avoiding the monster to reach the next round. Be ready. Okay, genre, no genre. Okay, well, blah 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 blah. A clicking game doesn't really fit into any of these, and I don't just want to put other. So we will say it's not really a puzzle game. You're not solving anything, are you? It's just randomly clicking. So why don't we say action? Tags. No, it's not a Ludum Dare 54 submission. Blah 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 blah. Comments. Yeah, I'll take comments. I don't mind. We probably need to put something on the end of this. Something like this was created as a test for Kevin Iglesias's new asset, which you can find at, here we go, this is the link. This was created as a test for clearing a new asset which you can find at, why is it dotting me? Why did it truncate it? That's a bit bizarre. Okay, let's try this. Is it because we're limited on characters, maybe? Surely not, this is the full description. No, it's doing it wherever I put it. Now that makes little to no sense to me. Oh my goodness, what are you doing? What is going on? We have to do the link thing here. Kevin Iglesias' new sit. Okay, so let's put it in as a link to that. Insert link. Open link in new tab, yes. Insert. Okay, that works. This was created as a test for Kevin Iglesias' new asset when he was generous enough to gift it to me for feedback. And we can make this italicized. Okay, one moment. Okay, this was created as a test for Kevin Iglesias' new asset when you're generous enough to gift it to me for feedback. Okay, so this is probably as much as we can put in at the moment. So we have the title, which then generates the URL. We have a short description. We've specified what it is that we are or will be uploading. We've said it's released, which it will be. $0 or donate. Give people the option. That's our text description. Action, tags. I won't really put any tags in for this. It's not in any other app stores. Custom noun. No, game works. Community, we're going to have comments, and then draft. Only those who can edit the project can view the page, which is just me. Alright, so save and view page. So it's a bit sparse at the moment, but at least we have a placeholder there. Now we can edit the theme. The background color, we can probably use the colors from the game itself. So if we click on this, does it have no dropper? So I have to use my external in Windows color dropper to get the color. Pretty sure I had it on the taskbar somewhere. There it is. Alright. So the main colour we can use for the background is the darkest colour of the dungeon, which is 585654. 585654. Okay, so that's the darkest grey. And we can probably also use that for background too on the... Or, well, let's have a look. Why don't we use one of the other lighter colours of the dungeon, which is 696866. Okay, so we have the dark grey, we've got the lighter grey. Text we can probably have the same as we have the text in the game. That will be consistent. So we need a hex colour for the text, which is B28922. B28922. Okay, and then links. So that links can be... Oh, good drop, bot gamey. Links can be maybe in the orange of the torches. Let's try that. What colour do we have for those? FF4815. What about FF8B24? Okay, that's more orange. It's a better colour. And I think we'll probably have the inside background the same colour as the outside. Just might look better. Yeah, gives it one colour. Alright, more options. We need any more? Headers, buttons, background to alpha. Nope. Alright, font. It's quite limited on the fonts you can have, so we're not going to be able to have the nice swanky font that we have in the game, but let's have a look. We have serif, sans serif, pixel. Ooh, really don't like that one unless it's for pixel art games. Anonymous Pro, and Lato. None of them really swirly nicely fitting, are they? More options. More options will be to load in your own font. That would be nice. Select Google font. Well, if I don't find one remotely looking like it soon, then we'll just have to pick from the presets, because This could take a while. And you can see serifs and serifs. Some of them at least give you an indication. We want a serif one. We want it with the swirly bits. Okay. Aladdin. That might work. Ooh, okay. Well, it almost works. If we switch to very large, that works better. Okay, go with that. Screenshots, auto layout, sidebar or hidden. Upload a banner, upload background. Okay, I'm not doing anything else on that yet. So save. Edit game. That's probably as much as we can do for now until we finish the game. Show Unity. Alright, close out the color picker. Hit play. So not really that happy about that text not moving on the chest, but we'll get over it. Okay. Click on start. Brings up instructions. 10 seconds to read it. Let's finish the 10 seconds. There we go. Off we start. The dragon is in the monster's in the last one. He was in the last one again. I didn't even look at the console, so I'll test it. Alright, so counter's working. We're going to need some way of representing the high score somewhere when we go ahead and use player prefs and set that up. But I think that's some good progress today. Save the project. Alright, so it's probably raid time. Let's have a look and see who's on, shall we? Let's have a look on Twitch. And see who we can raid out to. Obviously, we won't be using our raid out. Oh, actually, we can use the raid out thing. We're testing it now, aren't we? See if it works. So we will switch to. Try switching to the. We switch to the stream ending scene. We'll see if the raid out thing actually works. GG's! Thanks for everybody that stopped by today. Let's see. IJG is still going strong. And we shall raid out to Irish John today. As long as he's not about to raid out, let me see what he's doing. Okay, looks like he's still in full swing. Coming up for a 3-hour stream. So let's go ahead and test out this new raid malarkey. So we're going across to Irish John Games. Let's see if it recognizes. Well, firstly, see if the new raid thingy works. And if the raid thingy works, see if it identifies that Irish John Games has a mature stream. So let's check it out. /raid, Irish John Games, boing. Alright, nothing has come up yet for the raid out. Still nothing has come up, so I'm going to consider that a loss rather than a win, and I'll have to do some testing and figure out why. Also, why it keeps coming up saying that people are posting links when clearly they're not. I think it's just picking up the 3 dots. That's where it's falling down. So I'll put that on my fix list too. But thank you, Randers, and we're going to go across to somebody that Anders knows pretty well, I think, Irish John Games. So thanks everybody for today, and we will head on over to Irish Jern. I probably have some raid text here somewhere. Maybe, possibly. Okay, there it is. Use it or don't use it. We're not going to stop being friends if you don't. But let's go and see Mr. Jern, see what he's getting up to today on Rise of Piracy. And I'll be back on Wednesday for some more game dev and stream.